So something near and dear to your heart, Samantha, fries. I'm reading an article about French fries, and they say the number one fry is the waffle fry, followed by the shoestring fry, that's barely a fry, and then the thick cut fry, which is too much of a fry. There's no mention anywhere, and I mean anywhere, there's no mention of the curly fry. Why is the curly fry being so disrespected? That's my question to you.
I don't care.
What do you mean you don't care?
No, I don't care.
About the curly fry?
Yes, because that is not its natural habitat is to be curly. It is not natural for a potato to be curly. And frankly, you've taken the joy of potatoes for me.
How did I do it? I didn't
You've taken the
invent
joy
potato.
you've stolen my love of potatoes. You've now adopted, adapted, stolen, taken, I don't know, my love of potatoes. You've now taken that away from me. You're now all about a freaking truffle fry.
And I love a fry.
And now I have no love of fries anymore.
I have killed your fry spirit.
You've killed my fry spirit.
How did I kill your fry spirit?
You have killed my fry spirit.
No.
And frankly, that's fine. I've now moved on to sweet potato fries. I felt that was an abomination 2 years ago, and
you
now
did. You poo-pooed them.
I am eating sweet potato fries extra crispy. And
you're in spite of me.
So I will no longer take any more recommendations for fries from you. I don't care about a curly fry. You can stick that curly fry where the sun don't shine.
Samantha, I'm sorry I killed your fry spirit.
Done.
I think you're being a little bit of a baby.
Welcome to another episode of I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam.
Hello, friends of the podcast.
Hello, everybody.
Samantha.
Lisa.
I'm not done. I need to pick it up.
No, we're done. We're done.
I'm not done. We're not done.
Yes,
we're not
we are.
done.
Yes,
we're not done. You can't accuse me of stealing your fry spirit and then just say, and now it's done.
No, it's done.
There's enough love for fries for the both of us.
No, because that used to be my shtick, and now you've taken my shtick. So now you know what my shtick is? My shtick is I hate them. My shtick is I hate them.
I didn't mean to take your French fries. I just started to like them.
Because you knew that I love them that much that you needed to take them away from me.
I just wanted to see what all the hype was about, right?
Yes, and now you love them so much. You're like a truffle fry hog. It's disgusting.
It's not disgusting. It's not disgusting.
It's disgusting.
But I enjoy them a lot. I truly enjoy them a lot.
I don't know what happened in your 53rd, almost 54th year of life, but now you're a potato snob.
I am.
Bitch.
And I jumped right to the top of the potato class and went right to the truffle fry.
Though I did have a lovely sweet potato fry at Earl's last Friday. I will say that I recommend them.
You used to poo-poo a sweet potato fry.
I did. That's what I told you. So now I'm done with potatoes.
But yeah, you'll still make room in your heart for the sweet potato fry.
Occasionally, yes.
I don't know. I'm mad because the article I read omitted the curly fry, and I love a good curly fry.
Get over that. That curly fry is not normal. It's an abomination.
No. Remember, it was from Arby's. Bacon cheddar curly fry, bacon cheddar curly fry, bacon cheddar curly fry, bacon cheddar curly fry. That was like a jingle.
Why do you know fast food jingles?
I don't know, because apparently in a past life I enjoyed fast food.
You come from such a snobby upbringing. It astounds me sometimes. One, the shit that you know, and two, the shit that you eat.
I know. Sometimes it's surprising, right? But I used to love a good Arby's and with a bacon cheddar curly fry, right? Used to love that.
I love McDonald's, but I don't know the Big Mac song from Heart, like from
2 all beef patty, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Or actually, I will get it. The double Big Mac, which is bun, patty, bun. It's a little excessive if you ask me. Yeah.
Okay.
I know. I don't know.
All right.
I don't know.
I don't know. You forget where you've put something in your office, but God forbid that you shouldn't remember a fast food song.
No, right? I can always pull it back.
Oh my God.
Pull it to the front. Back to the front it comes. So I was watching this morning, live with Ryan and Kelly.
Uh-huh.
They're talking Valentine's Day because guess what? It's Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Sam, my pal. Right? Happy Valentine's Day.
You know, if only you meant it.
I do. You are my pal, gal.
Oh my God.
You totally are. You totally are. And they were talking about candy. And they said that the number one Valentine's Day chocolate candy is chocolate with peanut butter.
Really?
Which, yeah. Seems odd, hey, that's the number one candy.
Huh.
Yeah. Chocolate with peanut butter.
They were also talking about conversation hearts too.
And that amazes me to this day because to me, that's like a punishment candy.
Well, it's like eating chalk.
It's like eating chalk, right? Like I don't care what you put on it. It's not a good candy. It never was. I didn't want it then. I really don't want it now, right?
No. I mean, I guess if you're going to put something with chocolate, peanut butter's not horrible.
It's not, but everybody's always like, ew, peanut butter. Anytime we ever ask our friends of the podcast about chocolate and peanut butter, ew.
Really?
Not, yeah. Let's do a Reese's poll, and everybody's gonna be like, no, can't do that. That's what they're gonna say.
Huh.
Okay,
that's
what they're gonna say.
I mean,
right?
I'm just whatever. I mean, candy is candy to me.
Some's better than others, right? You could take it, you could leave it.
Cinnamon hearts, though.
Don't go there yet. Don't go there yet. I'm not prepared for that yet. Not prepared for that.
Okay.
What yet?
Speaking of hot things, we did say that we would mention that we went to kind of a cool bar. It was called 1823.
56.
18. Oh my God, we're so. Anyways,
this is the beauty of the podcast, right? So, for any new listeners, we really don't want you to pin your hopes on us teaching you something. Just Google, and you'll get the gist of where we're going with this.
So we went to this really cool place in Collingwood, Ontario, and you know what? If I'm gonna say this, for a ski town, it felt very fancy, and it had this weird CW sign that you could take your picture in front of, which felt very, I don't know, Hollywood.
It was so cool.
Yeah.
Right?
So we went to a Caesar bar there, and I think
it was called 1858. I just Googled it.
Okay, 1858, the Caesar bar. And apparently these guys make their own Caesar mixes and stuff like that.
Like an elixir.
Like an elixir, yeah. And so we went there because Shannon Cox, who is Lisa's friend,
dear friend
from Stainer, right? Yeah, she's from Stainer. Works there, and we went there, and we went to visit her, and we got these Caesar monstrosities. I had a Caesar teeny.
I built my own,
and Lisa built her own, and
I had the Gibson.
Yeah, and it came with food.
So. This is what I built, okay? So you could build anything. It was the weirdest thing, right?
Yeah.
So of course me, right? Well, I'm just gonna pick my favorite fruits. I had a piece of brie. I had I had like a pepperette.
Uh-huh.
I had some olives. I had beets, pickled beets.
Yes.
What else did I have? That might have been the gist of it. And a double shot.
And it was a double shot.
It's a double shot because it's a Caesar, right? So why not, right? Like being at keg size it, and I don't know, some other stuff I'm sure, and it was so good.
It was really interesting. And then you could do a flight, so it was the four different flavors of the month or the week, I don't know, and you could sample them and stuff, and that was kind of cool, and it was really fun, and we had a good time with Shannon Cox, and it was kind of a cool atmosphere. Tiny little place.
Yeah, super little, it was very, very, very close. You were very close.
Yeah, very close.
Right? But it was cool.
But I will say this, Collingwood felt like it was a movie set. It
totally always has. It always has, right?
Yeah, it felt like a movie set. Everything was very, very pristine.
And matchy. Everybody matches.
Everybody matched. Everyone had the same toucan. Everyone had the same jacket on.
The same on-trend color.
Everyone had the puffy jacket. They all wore the same puffy jacket.
This was the difference growing up in Stainer and Collingwood, okay? So in Stainer, right, you wore a jacket. In Collingwood, you wore the on-trend jacket. That was the difference, right?
Okay.
So it was just a little step up, right? It was a little bit classier. Collingwood was, right? They weren't called the town of friendly people like Stainer, though.
Oh, there
right?
you go.
Because
There
I'm
you
going
go.
to say this, Collingwood, right? You guys came with your nose in the air a little bit, right?
Well, after only being there for a few hours, I kind of understand that
Right?
now.
Right? And to each is their own. To each is their own. But it was fun.
Yeah, it was a good
fun.
time.
It was
It was
cool.
fun. It was cool to sit at a bar that sold Caesars and you could make your own.
And we had a character board.
Yeah, we did. We had a character board. I was kind of, I thought later that I should have had the beer Caesar. I think that would have been interesting.
But to me, that would have just been like something you've had before.
No. Because when am I drinking a beer and a Caesar together? When have I ever done that?
Every summer at the lake, you put clam in your beer.
That's not the same thing.
It's kind of the same thing.
No, it's not.
Didn't seem that special.
You know
Just
what,
saying.
Lisa? Because I wanted it, that's what makes it special.
Well, then you should have had it and made it special. And you chose not to.
Uh-huh. Oh,
So, or you should just have the Gibson. It's probably on the menu by now.
it's probably on the
Right?
menu.
The key ingredient, pickled beets. Right?
Oh my God.
But it was a lot of fun. Good time.
It was.
Good time.
It was.
Good time.
It was good times. You know what else was a good time?
Tell me.
The Super Bowl. You want to know
Sure.
why?
Why?
Because I actually watched it.
You only watched it because your boyfriend's team was playing.
I know, but then I felt I jinxed it because I actually watched it.
You didn't jinx it. They jinxed it themselves. Sorry.
Now.
Listen, I've been good, right? I've been good. It was a good game. It was a really good game. It was anybody's game to win or to lose, whatever that phrase is, right?
But I think I feel like a lot of people tuned in for the Rihanna show.
Well, okay, but now I feel bad because I didn't realize she was pregnant, and I'm like, God, she's got no energy. I don't know. I don't know. There's mixed messages out there that they're talking about, right? They're saying that it's like it was awesome and she showed the world like screw you. They were saying on one of the talk shows 10 years ago she had no money and now she's a billionaire. Screw you. She didn't need anybody. She didn't need anybody to come and do any part of her halftime show. Just her. Bitch better have my money. Right? And then end with diamonds in the sun. So kind of like a big FU statement really is what I'm is really how I'm seeing it as.
They don't get paid for that, hey? They don't get paid to do the Super Bowl.
Nor should they, right? They're playing the biggest concert of their life.
Yeah.
Right? They shouldn't get anything.
I think it is Bitch Better Have My Money is like
love that so much.
Love
right?
that song.
Yeah.
Bitch better have my money.
Yeah.
And yes, and ending it with diamonds was perfect.
Yeah.
And you know what? Okay, maybe she wasn't as energetic as shows in the past, but I thought that she played all of the music that people expected her to play.
Definitely.
Her dancers were very entertaining around her.
Exactly.
She did enough to like keep us entertained.
Yeah, I agree. It was okay.
So
it was okay. Like not my favorite, but it was okay.
I thought it was okay. I thought she showed her thing. And you're right. She didn't need no special guest.
No, right? She Rihanna.
Mm-hmm. Really, right? J-Lo probably shouldn't have had a special guest, hey?
Probably not, right? But the deal was that they had to do it together. Right? I don't think J-Lo went searching for Shakira. If I recall that documentary, I don't think that's how that went down.
Yeah.
At all. But it was a good game. That's the main thing. It was a good game.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It was a good game.
Yeah.
But Lisa, better yet, what snacks?
Oh, we did good snacks. The nachos made a comeback.
I thought he said no to nachos.
He did. And
then
at the last them. And then I didn't ruin them. I think that was like a falsehood. And then at the last minute, he decided we could bring back the nachos. So we had the meatballs.
Oh.
We actually took it easy. We had meatballs and ready for this, you're going to be mad. Air fryer French fries. Because I love French fries so much.
Bitch. You know what? Just keep stealing them. I'm done. I'm over it. I don't even care anymore. I even have a lack of interest in potato chips. This is how far it's going. We're going that far.
I am sorry. That's not what I meant to have happen.
If you start liking crackers or popcorn, I may officially be screwed out of every salty snack.
I'm never going to
man.
like the popcorn. You can have the unless it's at the movie theater, right? And then it's got to be butter, 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 right? That's the only time you can own. I think that we can be big enough people to share in the love of French fries.
No,
because I'm not looking for a potato. I'm not looking for a mashed or a scalloped or anything like that. I'm just looking for it in a fry.
You've taken it away.
I feel there's enough to go around for both of us.
Nope, it doesn't matter anymore.
Well, just the very idea, Samantha, that you feel that you have this much power over the fries in our friendship is a little alarming.
It's my thing.
But there was no rule. It's not. There's
Your
no rule.
thing is every other thing. I had fries. You took everything else.
But I would share if you love craft dinner. I would share.
We're done. It's over.
Impossible.
I'm over it. You know what I had for snacks? I had roast beef. I had a roast beef supper at my mom's house.
That's a little elaborate for Super Bowl snacks.
It was.
Right? But we had the nachos and they were delicious. They were like probably the best nachos being served.
Okay.
Like they were so
it's
good.
Cheese and tacos like warmed up in what? Your microwave?
No, in the oven. We did the oven.
And what else is...
The Easy Bake Oven did them.
The Easy Bake Oven.
Easy Bake Oven. Nachos via Easy Bake Oven. Yeah, they worked out just really well. And then on the side, a little salsa, a little sour cream.
Oh, I see.
Yum, yum, yum.
Oh, do you want to take tacos away from me too? That'd be great.
I'm not taking tacos from you.
Tacos, nachos. What else would you like?
No, they're a football special. That's it. I don't want your food. I don't like this side of you.
Oh my God, do you want to take potato skins?
What
else can you take from me?
Could we not share potato skins? Can we not go back to 1995 and share the potato skins? Right? You can't own them. You don't own the potatoes.
I feel like from the beginning of this crazy podcast, I was known as the one who loved potatoes. And you still are. You have now jumped on my fame. You've jumped on my back. It's heavy back there because you weigh a lot. And you're like riding my potato fame.
I just feel there's enough room in this world for both of us to like potato. When all I want is the French fry.
It's unfortunate that I don't feel the same way.
Oh, it's unfortunate. A lot of things are unfortunate, Samantha. I'll tell you that right now.
You know what else is unfortunate? That every Super Bowl, someone does a puppy bowl. And
that's the best.
No, but I don't understand the puppy bowl.
Gibson's watched the whole puppy bowl.
You're watching a dog chase a toy that somebody... That's not a puppy bowl.
Because it's about the dogs, their personalities, and they're getting adopted. That's what the puppy bowl is. It's an adoption.
If we have to fluff up a dog, make it look uber, I don't know, smart to get adopted...
It's not better than the other option.
Well, it doesn't mean good things for society if we have to pretty up a dog on TV to get it adopted.
I agree. But that's what the puppy bowl's about, right? It's about them getting adopted. And then the cats come out and they get adopted. And then at the end of the puppy bowl, they show all the ones that got new homes. They're forever homes. It's so fun to watch them go, right? And that one, you're like, oh, he's not putting on a good show. Gus is not going to get adopted. He's nipping, he's biting. Nippy Gus is not going to, he has to come out and do better next time, right?
Oh my God.
So you start cheering for them because you want Atlas to get adopted. Come on, Atlas. Come on. Come out of your shell, right? Where's your personality? Atlas? That's what you're doing. So you're rooting for them. You want to see them shine so they get new homes.
It's so much energy and dedication to something that just seems ridiculous.
The Gibsons think it's the best.
Of course you do.
Right? We
then
enjoy.
Adopt.
We're just there to cheer and root them on.
Oh, we're just supporting.
Yeah, we're just supporting.
We're
more supportive. We're more supportive that way.
Oh,
that's what we are. I have a question for you. Now that because we're kind of being this way today, right? You're going at me. I'm going to go at you. You want to be like that. Okay. Question for you. And maybe a question for friends of the podcast too. Do you put your shopping cart back when you're done with it? especially if you're outside.
Yes, of course I do.
You take it back to its little home?
Yes.
You don't just leave it beside your car?
No.
Why do I feel that's not believable?
Because that's what I do.
Are you sure?
Yes.
100% every time?
Yes.
Because that's what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Right? Because they have a little home that they go into.
Right.
Right. So, but there's
Do you
lots
do
of people.
that?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's never a time we wouldn't do it.
Well, because you're a Gibson. If it's Mike,
Right.
he's doing it. If it's you, I doubt it.
No, that's why I'm kind of questioning you. I think I would do it before you would do it.
And what would make you say that, Lisa?
It's just a feeling I get.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm dishonest?
It's not about being dishonest.
Yes. I'm lazy?
I think you wouldn't use a cart. I think you would avoid using a cart if you could. Because when we go to Walmart sometimes, remember, you're like, what do we need a cart for? So.
But typically, the Walmart cart is too big.
Oh, well, it's a beautiful cart. It's like it's like the luxury cart.
But if I'm grocery shopping,
you need a cart.
Why wouldn't I use a cart? And why would you think that I wouldn't return it to its little turnstile thing?
I'm just asking. Why would you think I wouldn't?
Well, because you're lazy.
Well, what about you? You can be lazy. I've known you to be lazy.
I think I walk more than you.
No, you do not. You only do because you move your arm, cheater. Cheater, cheater. Friends of the podcast, Samantha and I in Toronto walking the exact same steps, and she's always 1,000 ahead. How is that possible? Oh, she reveals the big reveal. Dun, 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 dun. I move my arm. Cheater!
I'm not cheating. I move my arm when I walk.
That's not a step. That's just a move your arm. It's a move your arm.
Whatever.
It's not a step. So, no. So I'm not going to stand by while you say I'm lazier than you. I can be as lazy as the next guy when needed to be. Right? That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
think you would do it on your own. I think your husband
Yes,
does
I
it.
do. I do it on my own when I go grocery shopping. I put it back.
All right.
Because people... that's what I think of you right now.
Oh my God. With the hand yet.
The hand,
Oh my
right?
God. Okay.
Hand gesture,
Calm down. Calm down.
Right? I'm getting all worked up here, Samantha.
Oh, just calm your shit.
I'm getting all worked up. You know what I want? So when I was in Ottawa, right, I was at the mall and everybody's in them, everybody's sporting them, and everybody's selling them. And I want to get back on the cargo pant train.
Why?
Because that's all the rage, the cargo pant, right? Where do you put your...
You
Where
would
do you
use
put your
all
phone wallet
the
key?
pockets.
All the phone wallet keys, right there in my side pocket.
Picture this. Picture this, folks. Lisa's wearing cargo pants. She's chosen to not carry a purse. She's going purseless. She has her extra set of keys. She has her wallet. She has her phone. She has her extra set of whatever.
Her
She
sunglass
has
case.
a sunglass case. And her pants are falling down because they're so heavy and she's so tiny and she doesn't wear a belt that they're now officially around her ankles. Because that's what's going to happen, Lisa, when you wear some cargo pants and try to use all the pockets.
I want to use all the pockets in the
and
pants.
Since when are you going into the army? Have you been recruited? Did I miss something in the week that you spent with your sister?
It's all about supporting. I just want to support the trend.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I don't see you supporting the trend well.
Why?
Are you getting big boots? Or is this because you bought those boots?
I already got my boots.
Now it makes sense. You want the pants to go with the big boot that you bought.
Right?
Yes.
And then put me in the then put me in the middle of Britain and I'm part of the punk scene. Right?
Okay, first you got to get a faux hawk.
Well, it's possible.
Then you got to get a tattoo.
Right?
You got to get some safety pins in your ears, and you got to wear a torn T-shirt, and then you're good.
Right? I'm close. I'm halfway there.
Little Sex Pistols cranking on your in your ears. You're good to go.
You betcha. The whole bit. Right? I'm halfway there. Right?
Cargo pants. Have you lost your mind?
I have not. I love cargo pants.
No, you don't.
Yes, bring on a cargo pocket.
Okay, so let's be realistic. Yes, in the past you have worn a cargo. Was it a short or was it a capri?
It was a capri.
Okay. So I've seen you do that, and it was army, so you were like halfway there. Oh my God, if you wear that with a boot in the summer, I am disowning you. We do not know each other. We're done.
I'm not going to do that.
We're done.
I'm not going to do that.
Because one, you're goddamn almost 54 years old. Don't look like a lunatic.
I'm not going to.
You know how to dress better than this.
I'm not dressing bad.
A cargo pant essentially does not look good on anyone. Like it doesn't look good on anyone. It's really for the young. And they don't care what they look like. They think they're cool in everything they wear.
I'm just saying. I think I like them.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And then I have another thing I want to add to my new look, but I don't know if it's with the cargo pant. It might be separate. I think I want to be a puffer girl. I want to be a puffer vest girl.
Oh my God. You are let loose in Ontario by yourself for 5 days. And you come back. I want to wear cargo pants and I want to wear a puffy vest.
I want a puffer vest.
Oh my God. Like, I cannot wait to hit the slopes.
Right?
In my boots and my puffer vest and my cargo pants.
I want a puffer vest.
Oh my God. Where's my toque?
I need a puffer vest. I feel I need a puffer vest.
Really? Okay. Picture this. And again, follow me. Picture this.
Okay.
Lisa in a puffer vest with her large chest.
Oh, I'm busty.
Puffer vest, large chest.
I'm busty.
That is a big ass puffy vest. Now you think things blow out at the bottom when you wear shit?
Right.
You already think that some of your stuff doesn't fit well because of your chest, because the bottom then all of a sudden flares out. Can you imagine that poor vest? All it's ever going to do is think, what the fuck did I do to deserve this?
But when I wear my puffy coat, it's okay.
Well, because it looks different. It's shaped differently.
Well, maybe I want one that's just going to be shaped like a coat, but just not have sleeves.
You know what? You do you, but please do not wear this around me. Do not wear the cargo pant around me. Do not wear the puffer vest around me.
And do not eat French fries around me.
Yes, and do not wear your boots with those cargo pants, because seriously, I'm going to go drop you off at the nearest army recruit.
Oh, Samantha.
That's it. You can't go shopping by yourself anymore. I feel like if I just give you 5 minutes with Michelle, she'll talk you out of all of this.
Well, I just went looking, so that's the thing. I'm just getting my ideas.
Well, thank God for that. Right? You didn't buy anything.
I didn't buy anything. I'm just getting my ideas.
Not that you could have shoved anything else into that suitcase.
I got a lot.
Because for some reason you don't pack well.
I don't pack well, right? I don't pack well. I'm not a good packer. No. I don't roll. I don't fold little. I just put it in.
You shove it over the back.
Right? And it's even worse when it's time to come home, right? Because then I'm over it. I'm not trying. I don't care. You want to look at it, feel free. Oh, yep. Those are dirty panties. Dirty panties right there. You betcha. Right?
Oh, my God.
I don't know. You know what? This is going to seem kind of funny, but I've been struggling lately with my passwords, right? Because because you always got to change them, right? You got to change your password. Change right at work, you get the little message. You might want to consider changing your password in 12 days. Okay. So I don't know about you, right? But I always have like a handful of go-tos. But now things are getting so tricky that now they're like, you can't use that. You've used it in the last 142 days. And I'm like, oh my God. So now I'm literally having to come up with passwords I got no clue for, right? Do you find that? Do you have that problem?
Yes, but I'm also smart enough to write them down somewhere.
That's where we differ. I don't write them down anywhere, nowhere. So that's part one. But then I was curious, right? And I thought, you know what? I want to know. How do people come up with what their passwords look like, right? Do you know that in 2023, the most popular password right now is 123456?
Stop it.
Yes. Followed by 123456 789. Then some jackass thinks they're being all smart, and number 3 is QWERTY. QWERTY, QWERTY. Followed by password. Back to 12345.
No.
How, like, where is the exclamation? Where is it needs 26 digits?
I need an uppercase. I need a lowercase. I need a symbol.
Right? Can't rhyme with pizza. It can't have a pattern. It can't be somebody that might have ever used it before.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Oh, like, I'm done. I shake my head at passwords. Right?
How about write it down?
Do you know how I feel about writing things down?
Oh my God.
Right? You know how I feel about writing things down. I don't like to write things down.
So answer this question. How often are you resetting your passwords on everything that has a password?
Well, on a bad day, quite often. Quite often, right? On a bad day, it's more than once. Yes. Because then I forget the new password.
And
because it's not something I'm familiar with.
Oddly enough. Isn't that funny? But you could, if you wrote it down, you'd remember it.
Yes, I would.
Okay. So it's an option, right? to do the normal thing.
I don't
Right?
like to do that, right?
Right.
That's not my go-to, right? It's not to write everything down.
God forbid that you should do the normal thing.
Hate it.
God forbid.
I hate it. Hate writing things down. Right?
Okay. So basically your life is one endless, yes, reset my password.
Yes, I forgot my password. Yes. And then everything becomes, because you're an idiot, you're going to get a 2-step authentication. Awesome. Awesome, right? And then now my fat face doesn't recognize my password.
Yeah, I forgot the security questions on one of my passwords, and I had to get a reset because I couldn't remember my own answers. And I'm like,
couldn't remember,
what
like,
could it possibly have been?
Right, like, and then that's the other thing, right? How can my favorite food not have been Kraft dinner? Okay, I don't know. Probably because I had a really good hot dog today, and it was a hot dog.
Maybe.
Right? Like,
oh my God. I was just like dumbfounded. And I'm like, okay. I apparently don't know me very well.
Right. I apparently don't remember where my first house, what street I lived on, and all those weird things, right?
Not good. It's not good.
I don't know. It seems crazy to me.
Okay. You know what's not crazy though?
What?
Peanut butter and honey.
Ew, I'm allergic to honey.
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm allergic. It makes me throw up. I was 5 years old, had honey on a sandwich, threw up.
Stop it.
Allergic.
Oh my God, stop it.
Up there with mushrooms.
Stop it.
Totally, right? Got to be careful.
It.
I think my sister Linda has it too.
You know what I hate? You know what I hate is when you say in a public place, like a restaurant, oh, as long as it doesn't have mushrooms, I'm allergic. And I always have to say, it's an automatic response. No, you're not.
And then I say, yes, I am. My sister Linda is also allergic to them.
And then I also say, shut up. No, you're not. And then the waiter or waitress or server or whoever they might be looks at me as if I'm the horrible one. And it's like, no.
Right.
You don't get it. This is too long of an explanation for us right now. I'm just going to tell you, she's really not allergic.
I'm totally allergic.
No, you're not.
Totally, like, probably will get it on a medical alert band.
Oh my God.
As I get older.
Yes,
allergies.
You know what? If you can convince someone to put that on a medical alert bracelet,
then you'll believe me.
I will finally believe you.
I have 4 allergies: penicillin, sulfa, mushrooms, and honey.
The last 2 I don't believe. So
no, yes, they're true.
No.
You just have never seen what happens when I eat them. It's not good. I was just saying, when I was 5, I threw up on honey.
You've eaten mushrooms before and you were totally fine.
Not that fine.
Yes.
Not that fine.
Yes, you were.
I was never that fine.
You totally were.
I was never that fine.
Oh my God, stop it. Okay, but anyways, I'm on a peanut butter and honey kick. And I don't know, like I hadn't had peanut butter for a long time. And all of a sudden I'm like, you know what? I need some peanut butter in my life. And then I had
5? Who wants honey on their sandwich?
Well, and then I put honey on it. And I was like, oh, I forgot how much this is delightful.
Ugh.
Yes, it was delightful.
No way. I'll do the jam. Like I love a good peanut butter and jam.
I mean, I love jam too, but I have
shit on. Yum.
I have honey right now, but jam is good.
Like jam is like to me, There's a reason why we eat that when we're like pretty much newborn, right? Peanut butter and jam. And it's because it's just meant to be in our lives forever.
That's the explanation.
That's the explanation, right?
It's just meant to be
in your life forever.
forever.
So we start it young and we carry it on through. Right? Once you get to your toast years, you can put it on toast. But
oh my God, your toast years.
But until you get to your toast years, you're just having it on a sandwich.
Okay, so
right?
in your early years, it's in a sandwich.
Right?
But in your toast years,
it can be toast.
Okay.
And then we go back to sandwich.
And when does toast years happen?
Toast years are kind of like your teens through your adulthood. So you still always have the sandwich, but then you got your toast years. And then what happens is we hit a certain age where toast years they revert back to sandwich years, right? We take the toast away because we're getting too old for the toast, and we just go back to sandwich.
Because it's softer and we don't have any teeth left.
We don't have any teeth left, right? So it's hard to chew with no teeth in. Right? So everything's cyclical,
God.
Right? Everything goes in a circle. Right?
Okay.
That's how that works, right?
So for right now, you're enjoying PB&J on toast.
I'm in my toast years.
You're in your toast years.
I'm in my toast years, right? But I also like it just as a sandwich. I guess it's a mixture still. I'm able to do both.
Well, that makes perfect sense because not only are you a 5-year-old in your insides, you're also 102 on your outsides.
Right?
So
right. I feel, right? Yes, which I do feel, right? Happy in my heart, old on the outside of it though. But the thing is, the beauty with the peanut butter and jam, right, is that it's just like it knows no boundaries. It knows no boundaries because you can be rich and eat it. You can be poor and eat it.
Oh, makes sense.
There's no, it doesn't exclude anybody. No. Unless I guess you have the peanut allergy, then I guess you are excluded.
Yes, you are.
However, that's unfortunate for you. But it takes no prisoners. Right? It loves everybody, right?
That's true. Young and old can enjoy a PB&J. Right?
I'm just saying. I think it's just the best combination in the world. Right? So good.
So good.
So good, right?
But honestly, as a 50-ish year old woman, am I taking PB&J as a sandwich to work? Probably not.
No,
probably not.
But
probably not.
What if you're just eating by yourself in your office?
Maybe.
Because it knows no boundaries. It knows no boundaries. It's not judging you.
Oh my God.
Peanut butter and jam is not judging you.
This is what I need in the world. I need a restaurant for a lunch special to make the ultimate PB&J sandwich.
Oh, that'd be good, hey?
Where is that? Does anybody do that?
And with no crust. Crust off.
It needs to be the best PB&J they've ever done in their life. And it needs to be on a menu.
Needs to be. It's almost like it needs to be like melted peanut butter. Be so good. Like when the peanut butter's a little sloppy.
It has to be homemade jam though.
Yeah. It could be homemade jam, but it can't be
homemade
honey.
Jam.
Can't be honey.
Has to be thick bread.
Yeah, but no crust.
Slathered in butter.
Yeah, but still no crust.
Okay, calm down with the crust.
Well, I'm just saying, right?
No offense.
I don't like crust.
The crust is part of the bread. What
the crust is
problem?
Gross. It's gross. I'll tell you. You really want me to tell you what my problem is right now?
Yes.
It's starting to become you. Right?
Because the crust is ultimately
you
the
can't
best
ban
part.
me from. You can't make me eat crust. You just took away cargo pants. Now you're keep making me keep crust. No, actually, I'm not having crust. I'll wear a puffer vest if I want to. Right?
Just not around me, please.
Right? Fine. Solves a lot of problems. Right? But you can't make me have crust. Not having crust.
Okay. What happened that you started to hate a crust? Like
always hated a crust.
Did you choke on it or something as a kid?
Just didn't like it. And then my dad always cut it off because his girls didn't like crust.
Oh my God, you got babied as a child.
Right? Yeah.
Oh my God.
So now when I eat a sandwich, I pick off the crust. I don't eat the crust.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's gross.
The life you lived as a child is beyond.
Right? It was nice. No
It
crust.
was beyond.
No crust. Crust free.
Fine.
Which is kind of good. But okay. So here's a struggle. Like my diet. I went back on it on Monday.
Really? How's that going for you?
Well, it was going really good till somebody brought candy. There was a birthday, and then somebody brought candy for Valentine's Day. And I'm like, clearly, the week of February 14th is not the week to start my diet back up. Right? Because there's candy.
Yeah.
Right?
I don't even know why you're trying.
Because I'm trying to better myself.
Well, because your phone has already decided that it doesn't recognize your face, so you should just keep eating.
It recognizes my face when it's sitting up. It doesn't recognize my face when it lies down.
That's funny.
This is new, and this is new.
Shit.
This is new. Now I have to punch in my password. So at nighttime, right, when I can't sleep and I just go to check my phone, I roll over, or I don't roll over because I'm sleeping on my back, but I pick up my phone, and usually I just put it to my face, and it comes on. Nope, not now. It's like, face not recognized. What? And so now I got to punch in my password. And that's hard because I'm not wearing my glasses, so I can't see. Ugh. I don't know. It's like my face got expanded or something.
When you're lying down, your face flattens out too much like a pancake.
Right? It becomes like a pancake, like a squishamal. It becomes like a squishamal, right? And there's something weird going on with my face when I lie down.
Yeah.
Right? So I don't know.
Your double chin has decided to lay somewhere different.
Maybe, because I mean, it's always been there, right? Like it's never gone away. So. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying next week will be the week to start the diet again. Picking it up next week.
All right. Well, hopefully when you go through, a few weeks of dieting, your phone recognizes you again.
HHG did the cabbage soup diet.
Oh, jeez.
She said she did really good with it.
I'm sure she did.
I told her I want the recipe.
Oh my God, you guys, it's like 1970s came calling.
Well, if it works, I'll take it. I'll take it if it works.
It's wrong. There's no nutrients in that.
Whatever. We've had nutrients for lots of years, right? What's a few years without them? Right?
Are you kidding me?
No, we'll be fine. I feel I can do it. If she can do it, I can do it.
Oh my God, you guys.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
You want to make me shake my head? That makes me shake my head.
At the cabbage soup diet?
Fuck. Seriously?
I'm just saying. She said she lost some weight. And I said, how did you do it? What was your secret? She said, cabbage soup diet. Pencil me in. Send me the link. Just like that. I'll join.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Right? Not like diet pills or something, Samantha.
Well, if anyone was to ever go through her garbage and they saw all the cabbage remnants, she'd be judged. She'd be judged on the contents of her garbage.
Do you think people judge you on your garbage?
For sure they do.
I think so too. And I think how nicely you get rid of your garbage is important too, right?
Well, if you throw it in the right place, yes.
I think that's important, right? Especially like us, right? Like we live in an apartment, right? I'm always judging the garbage and yuck, right? Always.
I'm sorry. Do you go through the garbage?
No, but I walk by the garbage to get to the car. And sometimes I judge them because I'm like, hey, you couldn't have put that in the bin? Right? Why are you being like that?
Oh my God.
Yeah, right?
There's actually people employed by our city to go around and inspect how people or what people put in their garbage bins when you when you own a house. Yeah.
Wow. So they should, right? You got to be following the rules.
Well, especially if you're recycling. Yeah. Who gets that job? Who signs up for let's go rummage through people's garbage?
Seems like that would be a tough one to recruit for, hey?
I think you'd have to get paid a lot.
Right? Like if I'm going to dumpster dive your garbage, I don't know, but okay, let's do this. Say the pay is $200,000 a year. Are you going to take that job?
I'll figure it out.
I'll figure out how to do it.
I'll figure it out.
Right? I'll figure out how to make it work. Right? With nothing, some gloves and a hazmat suit can't fix, right?
And then as I go through everyone's garbage, I'm never coming back to this house. This house
then
is
I'm
nasty.
taking notes and I'm telling people, so at
nasty.
like 775 Smith Street, those people, right? They did not rinse out their milk carton.
They didn't rinse out their milk carton. They threw out perfectly decent food.
Right? There was a can. The lid was still on the can. Yeah, like, we could get people at the dumpster. Maybe that is our next calling. Let's be dumpster divers. Shall we dumpster dive?
Speak for yourself.
Dumpster diving?
Long as it comes with a lot of cash.
Yeah, I would do it for a lot of cash. You know what I'm trying to figure out, Samantha? I'm trying to figure out, on top of all this other shit going on, is how do I drink more water when I just don't like water? It's hard, right?
This makes
right.
I'm gonna gather all my energy for this, Lisa.
I used to love water, and then I had my heart attack, and they took my love of water away.
Yes, you did.
Right?
No, you started to hate water. No, that's a lie. You hated water before your heart attack.
Did I?
Yeah, okay. You did. That's a bit of a lie.
Okay, didn't seem like a lie, but okay.
No, it's a lie.
Maybe it's just a stretch. As
someone who watched you pre-heart attack,
yes.
You didn't love water then either. You started to hate it.
But I loved it at some point. Did I not love water?
Back in the day. Back in the day. So you know what? I am starting to like water.
Okay, this isn't about you. This is about me. I'm going to get blamed for taking your water. And the fry, and the duh, and the duh, and the duh.
Okay, so Lisa, drink water. It's good for you. You can stick stuff in your water, but I still feel like you're going to hate it anyway. So it won't really matter what your water tastes like. So maybe just concentrate on getting a fluid.
A fluid.
And I'm not sure alcohol counts as a fluid.
I know, right? That's part of the problem right there, right?
Just so you're aware.
Just saying, that's part of the problem, right? So I'm trying. I'm trying my best. That's all I can do.
Maybe one of the friends of the podcast has an idea of how you can drink more water.
How can I drink more water when I just don't like water? Okay. That's good.
But why? Okay, but why don't you like water?
I don't know. I just woke up one day not liking water. Just like, remember when I didn't like milk anymore? Again, after my heart attack.
No.
I drank milk before my heart attack.
And now you hate it.
Now I hate it.
Did they give you somebody else's heart?
No, they never took my heart, remember? I got to
that's
keep my
right.
heart.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just wondering why all of a sudden you've become a different person. So I'm just
weird, right? Just
did they cross the wrong things in your heart?
Maybe they just disconnected the part of your heart that likes milk. I don't know.
And liked water.
Like I literally, since my heart attack, other than like in a yogurt or a little bit in my coffee, have not had a glass of milk in 3 years.
Well, at some point, your bones are going to be like, "Yo, bitch, we need."
I know, right? They're going to be dusty bones, right?
Yeah, you're gonna.
But I blame that on the heart attack because I feel that they disconnected that tube that liked milk because I used to love milk. Now I don't like milk.
Well, now you hate. You know what?
Right.
This is not good for you.
Right.
Because do you drink juice?
I don't really drink that much juice. No, I drink right now. I'm loving sugar-free root beer. That's going really good for me. I'm enjoying that an awful lot. It's delightful, and you don't always find it in the grocery store. And when you do find it, it's just a treat to have. Right? Just a super treat. So you have to enjoy it. Right? They have the mug and the A&W, so you have a variety.
Okay. Sorry, I'm distracted because all of a sudden Alexa started playing the local radio station.
Like what, your theme song or something? Your nighty
No,
night?
She's playing music.
She's playing Rockabye Baby or something?
I don't know what's going on. My house is possessed.
Probably you got somebody in there with you or something like that.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm just throwing it out there. I don't know. God. I don't want to talk anymore about water.
Okay.
Right?
Hang on one sec. Hey, Alexa, shut up.
Get going. That's not even very nice. You should say please and thank you at least.
No.
Right? Like you treat her mean. That was a little bit mean, Samantha.
Was it a little bit
A
mean?
little bit, right? When I talk to Suri, I'm like, hey, Suri, right? All nice. And I don't want to say it too loud because she'll come on too.
Yeah,
Right? Because she's nosy that way. She's kind of nosy, right?
They
Excited
are
to
a
be
little bit
invited,
nosy.
right? They get excited to be invited to the party. That's how that seems to go.
Oh my God. Okay. So what else can happen? I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
Okay, Lisa, we're gonna talk about it and you're gonna hate it, but we're gonna talk about it
I'm
anyways.
gonna be mad. I'm gonna be really mad. Right?
Calm down. It's just a cinnamon heart.
It's like
Facebook Tuesday, you guys. I knew that they would hate the cinnamon hearts because you know what, Lisa? They are hot. And do you remember?
I broke my tongue
You broke several times actually.
Several
and then
times.
kept going back
for more.
and then you got like bumps on your tongue. Do you remember when you got the bumps on
Remember, and I had to like put a freezing on my tongue because
They were so bad.
they were so bad.
And they hurt.
They hurt. They were
They
sore.
hurt. They were very sore.
It was like a
Yes.
version of like a bad sunburn on your tongue.
Mm-hmm.
Right? It was not good.
No.
Totally an asshole move.
Such an asshole.
Such an asshole move it was.
Oh my God. But definitely no to the cinnamon hearts. Apparently flowers, they just die. They have a
Right?
point.
The world hates a cake pop.
Yes, the world hates a cake pop.
Hates a cake pop, right?
And a few people kick the nice dinner to the curb.
Right? Cindy
And,
Harder hates sprinkles.
Yeah. And chocolate covered strawberries were, but really it was a gamut. And then somebody actually said no to the cupcakes.
Who says no to cupcakes?
I don't know, but that must be something.
That's not very good.
I don't know, but I mean, Haley Sims did say, "Why are we saying no to a nice dinner out?" And I'm
Right?
like,
Kind of true.
and the way she explained it, I'm like, well, that's very true.
Right?
Whatever.
I would take a nice dinner.
I would take a nice dinner.
I would take the nice dinner. I don't need some of the other stuff, but I wouldn't say no to the dinner.
Yeah.
Right? It's just supper.
I do think it's funny that your cinnamon hearts were not nobody was a fan.
And yet I kept them in there being a good sport, right? And no. I have a question for you. Don't take this the wrong way, okay?
Uh-huh.
Are we concerned about Sam Smith?
No.
You don't think so?
Why? Why do you think we need to be concerned?
I'm just asking a question.
Because of what he
I feel your
wore-
defensiveness coming.
Because what he wore to the Brit Awards?
Well, for one.
And how he performed on the Grammys?
For two.
And the weird photo of him in sort of like S&M
three.
garb?
For three. Yes. For three. So again, I will ask, should we be concerned about Sam
fine.
Smith?
They're fine.
They're fine?
They're
You
fine.
feel they're fine?
Yep.
It's okay.
They are just living their best life.
Well, and that's fine. They can do that, right? They can do that.
They are getting a lot of backlash for that.
Right. So I'm not the only person that wondered, right? That thought, that was just concerned, right?
Well, I mean, the picture of them in S&M garb was interesting.
It's a little much.
It was interesting. It's a
little much.
But honestly, just let them live their life.
Well, I'm not saying that they can't.
They're not hurting anybody.
I know. Oh, you know what? But they kind of are, because if I'm the person sitting beside you and you're in your plastic weird suit, you kind of are hurting me, actually.
You mean in the black heart one?
Right. With the weird things on his thighs.
Yeah. It was
Right?
it was okay, that was a little bit strange.
Right. Okay.
That was a little bit strange.
That was kind of the icing on the cake for me, and I was like, okay, really?
How
did you drive to the show in that?
With
Right?
difficulty.
It must have been some difficulties involved.
Oh, yeah, that's funny.
Right?
That's true.
Right?
I also thought, I'm sure walking was difficult.
Seemed difficult, right?
Yeah.
And if it was really warm, it would be uncomfortable.
Oh, God, all that latex.
There's just something about latex, right?
Ugh.
Yeah, just not. Okay, but anyways.
No, I'm not
Yes.
concerned.
Okay, good.
A lot of other people are, and they're like basically the backlash of what he's done at the Grammys and everywhere else, and with the
and
red
maybe
and the horns and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, oh my God, people, grab a brain.
I know, but still, right? It's because everybody's got to make their statement, right?
It's artistic freedom. And if you can't handle artistic freedom, don't watch the Grammys.
There you go, right? And if you can't handle artistic fashion freedom, then don't wear a puffer vest and cargo pants. Right?
Or black latex.
Right? I probably will not wear black latex. I feel my black latex days are behind me. I feel it's not a look I'm going for. Right?
5 more minutes in Ontario, and that's where you were going.
I was going to the latex. Right? I was bypassing leggings and going right to latex. That's where I was headed. I got a boot. I'm looking for some latex. Who can help me here?
Oh my God. The whole time you were like, look at my boots. My boots are
Look at my boot. Look at my
Your
boot.
boots are fucking normal. Calm down.
I feel like I've upped my boot game.
Yes, you definitely were like talking every day at some point. You were talking
I'm
about
proud
your
of my
boots.
boots.
Okay, but it's just a boot, hey?
You sound jealous of my boot.
I'm not.
Your boot's not as cool as my boot.
No, but it is, hey?
If my boot and your boot are friends at the playground in public school, my boot is...
My boot wins all the time.
My boot's being picked first to play.
Yes, because you're a fucking army boot, you bonehead.
Right, so my boot is the cooler boot in the playground.
No, it's not. It just thinks it's got some muscle behind it. But really, it's owned by a girl with chicken legs. Bark, 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 bark.
I feel jealousy. It's reared its ugly head, Samantha. Right? You could have had that boot. You have a similar boot. You choose not to wear it.
I do, because I think it's too big.
You think it's too booty?
It's too booty.
Right? I don't feel this one's too booty. So there.
Congratulations.
However, you know what we do need to talk about?
Uh-huh.
The art of the park.
And pray tell, what is that?
Friends of the podcast, if you ever need somebody to find you first class front row parking, I am your girl.
You know what? I'm going to give the devil her due. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Right? Because my theme is don't walk if you don't have to. Right?
Don't walk far if you don't have to.
Don't walk far if you don't have to. There's no real reason for you to have to walk far.
That is totally true.
Right? There's what I call the art of the park, which means you find somebody, whether they're in a vehicle going slow or they're walking to a vehicle, doesn't matter, and you stalk them slowly. And you follow them slowly, right? You got to put the time in.
Yes, you do.
But it saves you, because all you'd be doing if you didn't put the time in to find the perfect spot is walking to it.
Uh-huh.
So you got the time. You got the time,
Yeah.
right? And we got rockstar parking every single day.
Every day.
I'm like, you're welcome. Right?
It was insane.
Yeah. And there was like thousands and thousands and thousands of vehicles parked. And we were like, we'll take this one right here. Thank you. Right?
We totally did.
Right?
We were always in front of the big doors.
Always right in front of the main doors, right? We got to walk. We were so close. Don't need to take your coat if you don't want to.
No.
We were that close every single time.
Close.
Right? Because I know how to figure out how to get front row parking.
Uh-huh.
Right? So that was kind of fun.
Congratulations, Lisa.
Thanks, Samantha.
That is your one and only talent.
And it's a good one to have, though, right? Invite me along.
Oh my God. Okay, but you know who I would want to invite along?
Who?
If you're going to some place, you've got to sit there for a couple hours.
Mm-hmm.
I'm inviting Lizzo.
Oh, okay.
You want to know why?
It's about damn time.
It's about damn time, because she brought bejeweled, bedazzled flasks of alcohol with her.
Nice. She comes well prepared.
Pouring for the people at her table.
Nice.
And one of them was Adele. So.
Wow, hey?
And I'm like, girl, you know how to travel.
You know how to travel, right? Yeah. I think, should we put her in the squad?
I think we need to put Lizzo in the squad.
Right? Okay. Lizzo, you're in the squad.
You're in the squad because you're too cool. You're too cool for everybody.
She is too cool. Yeah.
She's so cool. And I'm like, see, because she was on the Graham Norton show.
Right.
And she was talking about having dual flasks. I'm like, oh my God.
I like him. I think he's so good, right? Graham
He's very
Norton?
good at his job. Yes.
Yeah.
He always gets them to tell the most amazing stories.
Yeah, he really does. He really does. But yay for Lizzo. Welcome aboard, Lizzo.
Welcome aboard to the squad.
Right? Welcome to the squad.
But Lisa, it is about damn time for spring training, is it not?
It just started, Samantha. Spring training just started this week. The pitchers have shown up and the games will be starting probably in 2 weeks. We'll have some spring training games.
Woo.
Followed by the full season starting at the end of March.
Oh my God, already?
Jays look good. Jays look good.
You said that last year.
I know that, right? Because I'm going to say that because I'm a true fan, right? I don't just tune into the Super Bowl and declare myself a football fan. Unlike somebody else I know. But however, with that being said, right, the fake fan was kicked to the curb last year. Right?
Are you asking for me to come back?
No, I don't. Look what you just did to your boyfriend's football team. I don't need you back. I want you to stay away, actually. I want you to stay away as far as possible.
Works for me. I find baseball boring.
Right? You don't know what you're missing.
You
don't know what you're missing. They've just added bigger bases, so it's going to be even more exciting.
Woo, bigger
I know,
bases.
right? Whoop, there
Stop
it is.
Oh my God, does everybody know? We're all going to run to a baseball game
right?
now.
It's because of things like that. It's because of upgrades like that, Samantha. Going to make the game that much better. So stay tuned, friends of the podcast, for your updates on your team, the Blue Jays.
Seriously.
Yeah. Totally. Okay, but speaking of Toronto, right? Dirty bird alert, dirty bird alert.
They're going to allow him to stay though, hey?
John Tory. Okay, so here's the thing, right? They're not saying that him having an affair or any of this is sexual misconduct. So why shouldn't he be able to stay? Like, I get, like, if there was sexual misconduct, if there was, like, accusations against him, sounds like he was just a cheating, rotten scoundrel of a man who cheated on his hard-working, loving, devoted wife.
As
like
usual.
So many do, right? Like, so many do. Had an affair, and then ended it, right?
Really?
So I don't know if he should have
Oh my God.
to
Okay, slow down. I don't know the particulars. He ended it and now we're learning about it?
Well, he ended the affair and then now it sounds like he felt bad and maybe in hindsight he shouldn't have done that, so he shouldn't be the mayor either. Well, first off, you shouldn't be a husband, you piece of crap.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, well, anyway.
Like there's men cheating all over the world that aren't losing their jobs.
No, they're not losing their jobs because
right? If there's anything inappropriate, like coerced or forced, then for sure I could see that, but that's not what they're saying.
That's not what they're saying.
They're just saying he cheated on his wife.
Just a dirty bird.
He's just a dirty bird.
And he fessed up to it, or it came out because the woman talked about it?
It hasn't really, the details of that haven't really come to light.
Interesting.
Yeah. So I don't know if this is his come to Jesus moment.
No. Congratulations.
And he's not even a pretty man. He's like an ugly man. So come on, right? You know my theory, right? If you're not happy in your relationship, end it and then go screw whatever you want to screw.
You're right.
Right? You don't stay married or involved and cheat on people. I don't understand. Zero tolerance for that.
Zero.
Right? I don't understand that, right? You got lots of other options, right? Just kick her to the curb if you're not happy.
Right? Apparently he's going to stay in until after the budget is.
Yeah. Right? So, which is weird.
I don't know.
Like nobody else knows what to do.
So, okay. So let's examine this. So because he cheats on his wife, we now have decided he can't be mayor because as a mayor.
He said he can't be mayor.
Oh, he said nobody else told him.
He resigned.
Mm.
Yeah.
I bet his wife had something to do with that.
Probably, right? Probably I'm going to kill you. Could be something to do with that. I don't know. Again, right? We don't fact check enough. We don't learn enough.
No, we don't.
We don't learn enough about it. So we can just only assume that that's probably what's going on, right?
Huh. But do we now? Okay, so think of it though. We find out somebody in a position of power is cheating on their spouse. and, it was consensual, whatever, but we found out they had an affair. Do we now no longer trust them to make any decisions? Have they broken the trust of the public? Does that erase all of the decisions and the abilities that they had prior to the affair being leaked?
I don't think so. I think that's still I think that still stays in his private business.
Well, I mean, a prime example is Bill Clinton still became, he still stayed president.
Keep his job.
Yeah. He didn't no matter how, because weren't they trying to impeach him?
Yeah, but the difference, Bill Clinton also lied and said, I never have had sexual relations with that lady. Right?
Did he lie?
He lied. Yes, he lied and said he had never done anything with her. Well, you did do something. Remember, there was a cigar.
Oh, God, that's so disgusting.
Right? So, yeah. Okay, enough about that.
Okay, let's not talk about that.
Let's not talk about that. Let's talk. How about we talk about how KitchenAid has got a new color for 2023.
When did you become Susie Homemaker?
Right? The things I come across. Every year they pick a new color. This year it's hibiscus, which is a vibrant fuchsia.
Why do we care?
Why do we care? I don't know.
Are you buying a KitchenAid? Do I need to be concerned that you're going to now operate a very volatile kitchen appliance?
No, but now what's going to happen? So now what's going to happen is all the things in the world are going to become fuchsia, right?
Oh,
you did this. Yes. Remember, you bought the red toaster and you did all that sort of stuff.
I don't have a red toaster.
Didn't you buy a red toaster at one time and a tea kettle? Years ago? Think back, way back.
Maybe I did.
I believe you did. And it probably was the year that was KitchenAid's color, right? Because then everybody jumps on that bandwagon and people are like, ooh, I want to decorate in fuchsia. Right? I think that's what happens.
Okay.
I'm not saying that it matters. I don't even like fuchsia. I don't even know what fuchsia looks like.
Fuchsia's like a version of like a hot pink.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good to me.
You don't like color except orange.
I love orange.
Or neon.
But I don't wear them unless it's the summertime.
Or you have tie-dye.
I love tie-dye. And tie-dye is so near and dear to my heart, right? I love tie-dye so much. I think it's the best color. What's your favorite color? All of them in one. It's called tie-dye. I don't want to do the craft. I don't want to make the shirt.
You don't want to make the shirt.
I don't want to do the work. I just want to make it. Right?
Oh my God.
That's what I think, right?
Okay, just don't buy a KitchenAid, okay?
I'm not going to. That's too much work.
It is a lot of work.
It's too much work. That's like for some serious mixing. Right? It's for some serious mixing, and I'm not into that.
It's more than the Betty Crocker cake mix you
more than the Betty, right? It's more than that, right? It's more than that. You know what I was thinking the other day? So, you know how like everybody loves grilled cheese sandwiches? Right? And I love grilled bread, right? Like I love grilled bread so much. Why is grilled cheese the only sandwich that they grill?
It's not.
What else is grilled? Not
everything
panini.
Can be grilled.
I'm not talking about a panini. What else?
Everything can be grilled.
Tell me what they are.
Sauerkraut and rye, like a corned beef sandwich.
That's panini.
It's not panini. No, it's
That's
not.
Panini.
They just fry the bread in a pan with lots of butter.
It's paninied.
It's like your brain is so narrow.
It's not narrow.
It only fits the food that Lisa eats.
No.
And she only eats a grilled cheese, so that's all she thinks.
That's not true.
That's the only thing that exists with grilled bread.
Not true.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Okay, so and then there's a Reuben. What else is there?
A Reuben. There is a BLT. No. You could do BLT. You could do.
It's toasted. It's not grilled.
Okay, but there's lots of.
Then that's paninied.
Paninied. It's not panini. It doesn't matter. Oh my God.
I think it's paninied.
Oh my God.
Paninied's different.
You could do any sandwich grilled if you want it warm and you want the cheese to melt.
But we don't.
But you do.
We don't.
But you do.
We don't. We grill cheese.
Well, in your world, you do one thing. Like, of course, you think nobody else does anything because if you don't do it, it doesn't exist. Like, that's the world that you live in. It's not a very big world. It's probably like the size of your computer.
Friends of the podcast, how many sandwiches do you not panini but you actually grill like you
Not
would a grilled cheese.
Panini.
Not panini'd.
Oh, stop it.
I'm just saying. I think you're wrong.
I think I'm right.
I think
There's lots of grilled sandwiches.
again, you've yet to tell me any
you
of
can
them.
grill a bun and have a hamburger on a grilled bun, and that's basically
Hamburger's not a sandwich, and you know that. Not a sandwich.
Oh my God.
Right? Not a sandwich.
That is a very
Samantha.
strong reaction.
Right. Hamburger's not a sandwich. Right?
You gotta shake that finger one more time.
It's not a sandwich, and you know that, right? We should just move on.
Oh my God. Like, it's just a fucking sandwich.
I know, but you can't come up with any.
Yes, I can. I did.
No, I disagree.
Lots of sandwiches can be grilled.
You and I are a little hostile today.
I think you're hostile.
I think you're really hostile.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
Right? Exactly. You got a bad attitude today. Right? You got a bad attitude.
I got a two.
Yeah. Right? Yeah, you do.
Whatever.
So
when your stomach makes weird noises, what do you think is really going on?
it's making poop.
Nope.
It's building poop.
I think it's your stomach's digesting.
I think my stomach is making new poop. Like, it's totally making poop.
That is your scientific
Yeah.
explanation for weird stomach sounds.
Churning poop.
Churning poop. You don't
Churning
think that
poop.
it's actually digesting anything, though.
I think
No.
that's already been done, and now it's just getting right. It's just making poop.
It's making its way
Into poop. It's all about poop.
Uh-huh.
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 Totally making poop.
Would you like to say that one more time? I don't
It's-
think anybody got it.
It's making poop. It's what total poop.
Okay. If
Don't you like
say
when
so.
like when you feel it, you're like, oh, making some poop. You know, you're like, no.
I
it
think when
doesn't-
my stomach made a gurgling sound this morning,
Yeah.
all I thought was, oh, maybe you're digesting what I ate last night.
So then this is what you should think. So the next time your stomach makes that sound, think, okay, don't think anything about it at that time. But then later in the day when you go poop, think, oh, I think it was making poop. Just change your thinking a little bit on it. You might be surprised. I think you'll see
I don't think so, but
you're making
thank
poop.
you. Thank
You're
you for
making poop.
for giving us all that scientific information.
Just saying. That's
Around-
what stomach's doing.
Stomach noises.
It's building poop.
Thanks,
That's what
Lisa.
it's doing. Okay, I saw an you know, you're going to say, and where do you find this stuff? I saw an article about desserts, and it was called Desserts That Grandma Made. Samantha, if you think back to your grandma,
Uh-huh.
is there anything that she made that you want to bring back? Because I don't.
But my grandma had good stuff. Both grandmas did.
Like desserts. I'm talking desserts.
No, I know, but both of them did well.
You had a
that
dessert making
department.
grandma?
Both of them, yeah.
Like my grandma's made chocolate chip cookies. They're fine, but I don't need to bring them back. They weren't that good.
Really?
Not that good. Mm-mm.
Huh.
No.
Interesting.
No, I did not have like good baking grandmas.
I did.
No. And like my Nana, she made date muffins. I don't need to bring those back. At least not yet, right? Maybe in 10 years, maybe, but not right now. So what did your grandma make that was so good?
Well, I mean, my grandma Sperling probably did really well with pies.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Grandma Reimer probably was really good with like cakes and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
'cause
did not
my-
have
I-
those grandmas.
To be honest, my mom learned everything from her mom. So, you know, my mom's a pretty decent baker,
Yeah, that's true. My
right?
mom is,
Like
yeah.
she just made a lemon bundt cake. She made a lemon bundt cake over
She
the
made a
weekend.
bundt cake.
She made a bundt
Nice.
cake. And
Nice.
guys, good
Good cake.
lemon
You should
bundt
take in some
cake.
pictures of it.
Oh, I should have.
Oh,
I was eating it, so I didn't care.
but you weren't thinking.
No. And, you know, chocolate sheet cake was an invention, you know.
Yeah.
My mom learned everything from her mom. So
Okay.
anything
Makes
that grandma
sense then.
made, mom makes.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. So there are a few things. Not me. Um,
Did you? Were you hoping that I would say no? Both my grandmas really sucked at baking.
I didn't know. Stop thinking the worst of me.
I'm just
because now what are you gonna? So now you're gonna be all negative about this too. I got one more thing that I want to talk to you about, right? And right, and I find that the warm weather is making me feel like I want to exercise my green thumb.
You go right ahead.
Right, like I'm going to flower this year and grow. I'm going to flower and grow.
Personally, or like
no plant
an actual. You're not going to plant a flower
and grow.
Really,
and I'm going to sprout. I'm going to have things that sprout this year.
You're going to have things that sprout.
I'm going to have something that sprouts.
Let me guess. You're going to put them on the balcony with the poopy pigeons?
No, I'm going to, I don't know why, I haven't thought that far yet, right? But I'm going to figure it out.
Because if you're trying to grow stuff, they need sunlight.
I will find some sun. Maybe I'm going to grow it maybe like at your mom's or something.
No, you're not.
Just a little piece of her garden. Remember we talked about it last year?
Because that
it'll be fine.
You're never going to look after it.
I will do it.
You're going to forget that
I'll go visit on my day off, and I'll do it on Sunday or something.
No, you won't.
Yes, I will. I just want to rent a little piece of her garden.
No.
Yeah, so I can exercise my green thumb.
You should just do that on your poopy balcony.
There's no poop on our balcony, right? Because we get the pigeons before they poop. We're on it.
What happens when he's sleeping and you're at work?
Oh no, he'll wake up. He'll hear them. He hears them. He's got like a sensor in his mind built in, right? He hears those fuckers. He hears them.
Oh my God.
He hears them, right? And he's up and he's on it.
He's up and he's on it.
They're not getting away with nothing this year. Gloves are off. Game on, pigeons. Game on. Like today I saw 2 maple bugs. That's how I felt about the maple bugs.
Don't. Ugh.
Right? I'm like, I don't need maple bugs in February in my life.
Uh-huh.
Right? Oh,
I don't think any plant or whatever you're thinking flower should ever be under your care.
Well, thank you for the vote of confidence.
You're welcome.
I've never had a plant jump out of its holder and kill itself like you have.
This is true.
Right? I'm just saying. So I don't think you should talk to me about things like that.
Oh, that's very true.
Oh, Samantha.
Oh, Lisa. All right. What's making you shake your head this week?
Samantha, I just mentioned it. I'm shaking my head at the maple bugs reemerging. So, right? They really are like a cockroach that isn't quite as scary. Like, it doesn't matter. There they are, right? Mm-hmm. First nice day, sun, and then there they are on the window. And I'm like, oh my God, it's February, you fuckers. Uh-huh. Right? Like, get the fuck out.
It's too seasonally warm.
It's too seasonally warm, and the maple bugs are confused.
They are so confused.
Right? They don't know. We saw a squirrel the other day. He's confused. It's like, go back to sleep. He's trying to figure out he's like, why am I hungry? Get back to sleep, squirrel. Right? Everybody is seasonally confused.
They are seasonally confused.
Oh my goodness. It's too much. It's too much.
I hate maple bugs too. And I see them at my work as well. And I'm like, motherfucker. Like, seriously.
Right?
You're disgusting. Why
so
is
gross. So gross.
So gross.
So gross. What about you? What are you shaking your head at this week?
I'm shaking my head at a video that I saw where a skunk had gotten stuck to ice on a pond or a lake or something, and it couldn't free itself. Its ass had gotten frozen into the lake.
Really?
And a person came who cared enough, even though it was a skunk, and all he kept saying was, I hope it doesn't spray me, had to go get water because it tried to get it off with a shovel. It was really, really stuck in the ice.
Really stuck.
So they took the time to get water, warm it up, and then dump the water on the ice, and it melted enough that they could scoop the skunk out and move it to get it off the ice. And all I kept thinking was, huh?
Did it spray?
No.
Oh,
no.
That was nice.
I think it was too stunned. The fact that it was stuck to ice.
I'm sure he was probably like, oh shit.
Well, and then I was thinking, what were you doing that got you stuck to the ice.
Yeah, like you're not supposed to be out there, Mr. Skunk.
Like, what are you doing on ice? The fact that you maybe it was colder, it was slippery, it was a little wet, didn't indicate that maybe you shouldn't have been on top of it.
You were where you should not be, right?
And all I thought was, were you taking a piss? Like, were you pooping and it was so hot you stuck to the ice? Like, how did it get stuck to the ice?
I don't know. That's
ass.
That's weird.
It was so bizarre. And I was just like, I shake my head at the skunk who thought, it's a good idea. Let's go on the ice.
I think that's a good I shake my head.
But the human did actually get it off the ice. So
and that's good, right? Because most humans would be a little afraid to go help a skunk.
I've encountered skunk smell before and I don't enjoy that.
But I would like to think that if I'm coming to save a skunk, that skunk is smart enough to know it just better keep its stink to itself.
I think it was just super stunned.
Right? It's like, oh my God. That's too funny. That's good.
Yeah, I just thought that was really weird.
I appreciate that.
But guys, we want your feedback on what we talk about. So send your comments to ismhead@gmail.com and you might just find it being mentioned during an episode. And we actually did have someone email us. It was Christine.
Oh, yeah. Yes. That's right. Christine Morgan did.
Christine Morgan emailed us and gave us a laundry list of all the things that she wanted to talk about.
Right? Which we appreciated.
We did. We appreciated it.
Totally did. That was awesome.
Yeah. So you never know, guys.
To talk to management.
Yes, he wanted to talk to management. And all I thought was, oh my God, what did Lisa do?
Right? Right? Because that's usually what happens, right? Did she talk about her hair too much again?
That's true. All right, guys. If you want to connect with us, go to Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or TikTok, and you can find us there. Just search I Shake My Head with Lisa and Sam. Easy to find us. Lisa just posted another TikTok.
I'm TikToking.
She's ticking and she's talking, folks. If you like what you hear, you can go to Patreon, which is patreon.com/I Shake My Head for as little as $2 a month. They get the episode early and an extra episode every month. And yes, January is coming.
It is coming.
It is coming. And just a reminder that you can get some I Shake My Head swag at Threadless, which is Threadless or ishakemyhead.threadless.com in case you would like to see Lisa and Sam's Bitmoji on a t-shirt.
On a t-shirt or on a cup. Yeah. On your shower curtain.
No, don't do a shower curtain.
On your pillowcase.
That's creepy.
It's all a little bit weird, but you do have access to us that way.
It's a little creepy. We want to say thank you to John Jamingo, the best kept secret in podcasting.
Still laughing. Who's heartbroken because his Eagles lost.
Yes. He's sad.
He's being a good sport, I guess. Mm-hmm. I don't know, right? I've said from the beginning I was cheering for the other team.
Mm-hmm. Apparently the defense in the second half didn't do well.
They didn't. They did not play good, right? So they had a really strong first half. It was awesome if you're a Philadelphia fan. They totally just swapped, right? So Kansas City played bad first half, then Kansas City played a really good second half. So yeah. And now there's a coach that's already left the team and gone to a different team. So
the Philadelphia Eagles?
Yeah. So all should be good with the world.
Okay.
Samantha, anything else you want to talk about this week?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, I feel you need to take your hostile attitude and dial it back a little.
Only with others.
All right. Well, on that note, Samantha, apparently it's always a pleasure.
It should be.
Who's a pretty girl? I'm a pretty girl.